now that the VAT filing has been done, I still got to work on the business license thing, which requires a end of the year statement, and then it has to be sent to an accountant in Nassau. So I was just working with somebody on that so they could hopefully get that straightened out, because those are due by the 31st of this month. So we'll see how that goes. January, because of the lot of accounting that I've got to do, is not really one of my more favorite months. Every quarter I've got to file taxes, but when you throw in the business license thing and blah blah blah, that's just a whole nother fun one that I don't know. It's like, it's once a year, so everybody's not used to it. They've forgotten, and now I need this, I need that. I was just talking to some visitors, and they were saying, we went down to Rock Sound, it's like really dead down there, and even up here there's not a whole lot really happening. And I said, oh yeah, well, had you been here years ago, you would really thought nothing was happening, because it's fairly busy now. Well, this is the second deck. It's just a duplicate of the one on the other end of the building. And they should have this one pretty much done tomorrow. And this has come out very nice. Then they've got the decks in the back, which that's going to take them a while, because there's a lot of square footage and a lot of planning that has to go in those to make sure everything works out evenly. Well, in the usual, there was a sort of a dooring problem in the gym that we couldn't figure out how we were going to solve. So we're going to take the door out of the cement wall and raise it up a little bit, which will solve the problem with the floor. I'm sure the guys will be thrilled to hear that one, but that's how that one's going to work out anyway. Oh, and I have more fun accounting to do tonight. Yay. Well, today over on Facebook and the website, I posted a piece of land that we have for sale up north. And we bought this years ago, and so we finally said, we're not going to build on it. Why are we keeping it? Let's just get rid of it. And we paid way more for it than this, but times are different now, and we just want to move this lot. So I put that up. There was a lot of responses, a lot of people saying, oh, we should get it, we should split it, we should, but nothing's happened yet. But it's a really good price. It's up in Eleuthera Island Shores. It's $8,500, 80 by 120 lot. It's all wooded and everything else. There's nothing to really see. It's got electric out front, and I believe the water's out front too. If the water's not out front, then it's like a couple 100 feet away at another house. So we'll see. I think that it's just one of those things that we're not going to build. Why are we holding on to it? So might as well get rid of it. So another thing about that lot, Eleuthera Island Shores, for those who don't know, is up by Surfers Beach. This lot is on the Caribbean side, not the Atlantic, but you technically could walk there. It's a relatively easy walk to get to the beach, Surfers Beach. But if you got a car, it's an easy drive. And there's, I think, years ago, here's one of those stories. Years ago, we approached the man who then was, it's not like he owned it, but he had the rights to Eleuthera Island shores. So we approached him. He was in Florida, and we approached him. He came over, and we said we'd like to take over the rights because there's roughly about 2,000 lots in Eleuthera Island shores. And I think you'd probably be hard-pressed if there was maybe 200 houses.
And a lot of the lots were bought by the Navy people who then left.
Right.
So the titles have been lost.
So we were trying to work out something where we'd have the rights to this, and then we were going to work out, deal with the government to look at these lots, try to find potential owners or that kind of thing, and redevelop the whole section of Eleuthera Island shores. So, of course, we didn't have the money for that. So we actually brought in a VC guy from Australia, a venture capital guy from Australia. Took him around, told us the plans, blah, blah, blah. He thought everything was wonderful. He could come up with the money we needed. It went like that. And I have no idea really why. It's that, I guess that, prescient thing. But I was partnered with another guy, and we were getting ready to do it, and I just said, no, I don't want to do it. And he said, why not? I said, I just don't want to do it. I have a feeling I don't know what it is, I can't tell you, but it just doesn't seem right. So we had already bought that lot before that anyway. And, well, he got really mad with me. Didn't talk to me for quite some time. And a while later, 2007 happened. And when that happened, I think that was in 2006. When 2007 happened, the financial crisis, he came to me and said, I'm really glad you backed out, because we would have been so screwed if we had borrowed all that money, got all that going and everything else, and then this happened. So sometimes that's how it goes, and that's why I usually pay attention to what I feel. Now, whether that's just feelings or it's prescient or whether it's analyzing the things around, I don't know. But it is what it is, and a lot of times it saves us, not all the time, but keeps us going at least on some path. It's not always the same path, but it's some path.